What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports, and the New England Patriots have made it to the AFC Championship game, where we'll be going to Denver to play the Denver Broncos. Now, my last video was the wild card preview video, and I haven't been able to do a video since then. I did have a big move, and then I got pretty sick. I'm still recovering, but I wanted to get this video out there, and I do want to do a quick recap on both those playoff games, too. But we beat the Chargers at home. That final score was 3-16, and that was a rough game. Drake May got sacked 5 times. He threw an interception early. He lost a fumble, and the only touchdown in that game came in the fourth quarter. Our drive sequence in this game was a punt, an interception at our own 12-yard line, but our defense did do great. We held them in the red zone. Then they went on a 4th and goal, and they were unsuccessful. We had a 23-yard made field goal. Then we punted. We had a 35-yard made field goal, and the score going into halftime was 3-6 New England. So this was a rough first half. Then we had a sack fumble where the Chargers recovered, a 39-yard made field goal, then that only touchdown by Hunter Henry for 28 yards, and then we punted it away. So what was great was that the Chargers didn't capitalize on any of the turnovers, and we held them to 207 yards of offense. We sacked Herbert 6 times, one resulting in a lost fumble that set up our touchdown. So the defense did do their job in this game, and our defense has been doing great. Drake May went 17 for 29, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and had 10 carries for 66 yards. Ramondre Stevenson had 10 carries for 53 yards and led us in receiving with 3 receptions for 75 yards. Kayshon Boutte had 4 receptions for 66 yards. Hunter Henry had 3 receptions for 64 yards and scored our only touchdown. Then we had to wait for the Monday night game to see who we were going to play the following week. And the Houston Texans beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6. So we played Houston at home and we beat them. The final score was 16-28. And this was the game of turnovers. There was a total of 8 turnovers in this game. Houston had 5 turnovers, where C.J. Stroud threw 4 interceptions and Woody Marks lost a fumble. The New England Patriots had 3 turnovers. Drake May threw 1 interception and lost 2 of his 4 fumbles, which was awful. But the entire drive sequence in this game was, so we got the ball first, we punted it away, then Houston punted, then a touchdown by Demario Douglas, a Houston field goal, a punt by us. Then CJ Stroud throws an interception that's picked off by Carlton Davis. Then Drake May fumbles and Houston recovers. Then Houston scores a touchdown by Christian Kirk. Then we punt. Then Stroud throws a pick 6 by Marcus Jones. Then he throws another interception by Craig Woodson. Then we punt. Houston punts. A touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Then Stroud throws an interception that's picked by Carlton Davis. A punt. A Houston punt. Then May throws an interception, but that was a Hail Mary pass at the end of the half. So the score going into halftime was 10-21 New England. Houston gets the ball to start the second half. They score a field goal. Then May was sacked, fumble recovered by Houston. Then Houston's Woody Marks fumbles and we recover. But then we punt it away. And Houston scores a field goal. Then we have that touchdown by Kayshon Boutte, which was that beautiful one-handed catch in the end zone. Then Houston punts, and we punt, and Houston punts, and we punt, and then we force Houston to turn it over on downs, and then we were able to kneel down the clock for the win. Drake May went 16 for 27, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and had 4 carries for 10 yards. He lost 2 of his 4 fumbles, and he got sacked 5 times. Ramondre Stevenson had 16 carries for 70 yards, 4 receptions for 11 yards. Travion Henderson had 12 carries for 25 yards, 1 reception for a negative 2 yards. Kayshon Boutte had 3 receptions for 75 yards. Stephon Diggs had 4 receptions for 40 yards, 1 touchdown. Kayshon Boutte also had a touchdown. Demario Douglas had 2 receptions for 36 yards and 1 touchdown. So besides that pick six by Marcus Jones, we did not take advantage of any of those Houston turnovers. I know that Drake May did throw for 3 touchdowns in this game, but he lost two fumbles and one of them resulted in a touchdown. So, what would this game have looked like if the Houston offense didn't play so shitty? Was that the only reason why we won this game was because Houston's offense played so poorly? And again, we did nothing with the turnovers, and that's concerning. That's very concerning because now we are going on to play Denver in Denver. They just beat Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in overtime. That final score was 30-33. However, we did get a gift going into this game. Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle at the end of the Buffalo game last week, so we will be facing their backup, Jarrett Stidham. And we actually drafted him in the 4th round in 2019, but he hasn't had any gameplay in the last 2 seasons. So this will be interesting for Denver offensively, having him starting in the AFC Championship game. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that Stidham isn't going to be throwing any passes downfield, so they will be relying on anything that what they can do on the ground and the short passes that they're probably going to get from Stidham. And our defense has been doing very well, so I do think that they are going to make this tough for Stidham. However, what is going to be real tough for us is the Denver defense. They led the league with a franchise record 68 sacks this season and sacked Josh Allen 3 times. And they forced Josh Allen to turn the ball over 4 times with 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. So far in the playoffs for Drake May, he's gotten sacked 10 times, has thrown 2 interceptions, and has lost 3 out of 6 fumbles. So this is going to be rough for us. Drake May has come out on top of defenses. Has come out with wins over top defenses, but we didn't play Denver in the regular season, so this is all new to us. The AFC Championship game is new to Drake May, so this is going to be a whole different ball game for him and for the New England Patriots. The biggest things we need to do are the obvious things, and the obvious things that we haven't exactly done well so far in the playoffs. But we got to protect Drake May, which means Will Campbell needs to be better. And again, Drake May has been sacked 10 times and has lost 3 out of 6 fumbles in the playoffs. And that's not all directly because of Will Campbell, but defenders are getting through him. We cannot have turnovers. We had 2 turnovers versus the Chargers and 3 turnovers versus Houston. Only 1 resulted in points versus Houston, but we still can't take that risk. Obviously, number 1 and number 2. That takes time away from us having the ball and controlling the clock, because I do believe that the team that wins this game is going to be the team that is able to hold on to the ball longer, the one that has the least turnovers, and the one that makes the least mistakes. The best thing we can do in this game is for our defense to come through. They gotta force turnovers, but then our offense needs to make sure that we take advantage of those turnovers and score points. Because again, besides that pick six last week, we did nothing with the turnovers that we got against Houston. We didn't score any points besides that pick six on any of those turnovers. And like I say week after week, we have to put up points in the second half, because if we're only hot in the first half and don't score any points in the second half, and Denver goes on to score, touchdown after touchdown in the second half, or field goal after field goal in the second half, and we're not putting up any points, that's going to be bad for us. And we've seen that burn teams before. So, again, big second half for us. We have to. Most importantly, and we got to make sure we do well in defending the red zone. Our defense has done great in the playoffs. I mean, we turned over that pick versus the Chargers, but then we held them in the red zone. We forced them to go on a fourth and goal, and we held them to 0 points. So we did good with that. But I do predict the same for this game, that our defense will do well, and they're gonna do a number on Jarrett Stidham in this game. They're gonna make it tough for him, and hopefully our special teams can set us up real good. A punt return or a kick return to go in for a touchdown would be great for us, to get us up there, especially if our offense is having a hard time. Hopefully our special teams can come through for us. And the biggest thing though, this game is on the road. This is the game that decides who goes to the Super Bowl, and it's on the road, and it's going to be loud. The pressure is big, and it sucks that we can't play this one at home. I know that we were undefeated on the road this season, but this is going to be a whole different atmosphere. It's a playoff game. It's the AFC Championship game. Decides who goes to the Super Bowl. This is a shitty game to have on the road. And I know that Drake May has proven that he can handle the pressure for the most part, but this is the biggest game of his career so far. And he's only in his second year in the league. And he's had an amazing season with Mike Vrabel. The New England Patriots all around have had a great season. But again, this is a big game. The pressure's on, and it's away. It's at Denver, which sucks. But we are going up against the backup quarterback. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to see Bo Nix and Drake May go at it, but we got a little bit of a gift in this game. Unfortunately, Bo Nix did get hurt for that, but we are going up against the backup quarterback. As long as our defense does great, Drake May handles the pressure. We limit the turnovers. This is going to be a great game. Right, I can't wait to watch it. I mean, right now I do predict that the Super Bowl will be us versus Seattle. That's what I think is going to happen, and hopefully it does. Hopefully we make it to the Super Bowl. What an incredible way to go with Vrabel, first year head coach for us. Drake May, second year quarterback. It'll be great. But again, I can't wait to watch this game. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm MP, and this is MP Talk Sports.